Maison Margiela, one of fashion's most mysterious houses. No logos, no flashy
Maison
campaigns,
Margiela.
and the designer himself rarely appears in public, yet his ideas completely reshaped how we think about clothes. And in this video, we're breaking down how Margiela started, what makes his work so influential, and why it still matters today. Who is Martin Margiela? Born in Belgium, the designer started off working for Jean-Paul Gaultier in the early 80s. 1988, that's when he launched his own label. From the start, he rejected the fashion spotlight. He never appeared at the end of any of his shows. He avoided interviews and hid models' faces because he believed fashion should be about the clothes, not about the cult of personality. Basically, it's not about the clout, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's getting clout from the designs, not from who he is or who he has in his shows. Margiela debuted his first show for spring-summer 1989. It didn't look like anything else on the Paris calendar. Models walked among real people. Garments looked worn, reworked, something you find at the thrift but you love. Like, he came with a whole different style and shed light to art. Like, he tried to fuse and bridge the gap between fashion and art. You feel me? The clothes and art. He wanted to tell a story within his pieces, like a garment that looked lived in, something you had for a long time that has sentimental value. He wanted to relate the pieces to the consumer and the people who's seen it at the runway. This is very, very different than what the norm was back then at that time, and he really made fashion into more of a concept than a sparkle. You know what I'm saying? He made people think about fashion differently. It wasn't no longer about glamour, but it was about asking, what is clothes really? Why? You know what I'm saying? Asking the why. And I feel like if you go back to a lot of his older runway collections, those pieces, bruh, you could see them in the museum. Like, they're real art. And this is, bro, I'm talking about the OG Margiela era, which is 1988 to 09. That's the OG era, bruh. That's the OG era. Remember that.
1988 to 09.
It's the OG era. Alright, bet. I know y'all seen the Margiela logo. You know what I mean? Maison Margiela, all I see is numbers, right? But let me break down what that means, because there's a meaning behind that. Margiela collections are numbered from 0 to 23. He uses this numbering system to create a world, the Margiela universe, you feel me? He's making a world with the garments, and each number serves a certain purpose. For example, number 1 is women's wear, 10 is men's wear, 22 is footwear. But let's talk about line 0, artisanal. The artisanal line is the most iconic line by far. It's handmade, one-of-one-kind garments, often built from recycled and unconventional materials. You know, because Maison Margiela was a master in deconstruction and reconstruction. You know what I'm saying? Making luxury not so luxe. For example, you have the glove dress. Leather gloves sewn together to create a textured dress. Ordinary objects turn couture. You feel me? Going crazy with it. The sock jackets. Patchwork jackets made from old socks. Shit low-key smelly. But he's exposing the beauty and reconstruction and reuse, bro. Bro, imagine that jacket, but elite socks, though. That shit would be crazy. Someone gotta do that. Please, somebody make that. I'd cop. A coat of cards. A waistcoat he made using playing cards that were shuffled, aged, stomped out, folded, slammed on the table. And he created a vest with it, bro. A coat. The hair, wig, ghillie suit. That's what I'm gonna call that joint. It's wigs sewn together on collars and sleeves, and it really made garments into art, bro. You see it. The tabby shoe experiment. You feel me? He was the first to split the toe. Now you see all the baddies wearing tabbies. I know a couple people who own tabbies personally. It's great, you know what I'm saying? It's unique, it's playful, it's the signature Margiela piece. In the 90s, Margiela was at the top of the game. But why does it feel like his influence has gotten bigger throughout time? His deconstruction style is everywhere if you look around for real. Designers like Raf Simons and Demna credit him directly for changing how they think about clothes. Even Raf Simons said he went to art school because of Maison Margiela. His reconstruction style, the use of recycled materials, feels more relevant than ever with how sustainable everything's trying to become. He was really ahead of his time. And if you notice, a lot of his designs are all over social medias like TikTok and Instagram, and he doesn't even have to say a word. I mean, it just speaks for itself, bro. The hard work always pays off. The shit you do behind closed doors will come to light, and you ain't got nothing to worry about if you moving genuinely. You feel me? Simple. To sum it up, Margiela didn't just shape aesthetics, he changed how we interpret fashion itself. Margiela's work isn't just about what you wear, it's about how you see the clothes. From patched up jackets to tabby boots, every single detail questions what fashion can possibly be. And bro, his clothes showed you that it's not just about outfits. Clothes can be more than outfits. They can be art, memory, ideas stitched together in one. And even without a face in the spotlight, Margiela's philosophy continues to ripple through fashion today. And it goes to show that the idea of influence doesn't need fame to be felt. This is Alu. Thank you. See you in the next video. Love.